Hopefully they won't have to, Patricia Hardy chimed in. Maybe Dr. B will return soon. Leela, why didn't Mrs. Bradley tell you who was coming today, since you're supposed to be such good friends? Judy asked. Child, Carolyn is too worried about her husband to be bothered with remembering who knows what. We'll have to just wait and see. Out of view, Holly listened to them go back and forth with their speculation. It would do no good at impressing the new doctor if he walked in on a bunch of gossip. She needed to stop this. As soon as she stepped into the room, the chattering quieted, and they all looked at her questionably. Then Leela gave her a once-over and said, Some people make it hard for anyone to see the beauty of a place like Clover. We've just got to make sure he knows not everyone's the same around here. I agree, Holly murmured before turning on her heels and walking out of the room. She couldn't allow Leela's remark to take her down a negative road to nowhere, and she still needed to get the cookies from her car. As she walked out of the door, down the front steps, she spotted a vehicle coming down the road. Maybe Judy was right, because the fancy car fit the description to a T. Shiny paint, shiny wheels, shiny everything. Holly's eyes were transfixed on the vehicle as she walked to her car. The driver parked 2 spaces from her spot, but with the tinted windows, she couldn't see who it was. An expensive-looking pair of polished black shoes appeared when the door opened, and Eric Bradley stepped out. Dr. Bradley's son. It made sense he'd be his father's replacement, and she'd even consider it might be him, but she didn't think he'd actually do it. Eric hadn't set foot in Clover Creek, Tennessee, for years. She hadn't seen him since high school, and he had the same effect on her now as he did then. What a beautiful man. Hello, he said as he walked around to the other side, removing a duffel bag from the back seat. The husky sound of his deep voice sent pinpricks of heat through her body. Holly studied his confident stride, reminding her of the huge crush she had on him in high school. The sun glistened on his deep brown skin, and his light brown eyes connected with hers. The faded haircut and neatly trimmed beard made him look even more masculine. She used to love seeing the dimple in his right cheek wink at her every time the once popular jock would smile. Even though he wasn't giving her that smile now, his presence stirred something inside her. Dressed like a fashion model, he wore steel gray slacks, a crisp white shirt with perfect creases in the sleeves, and a neat tan and gray paisley tie. Oh, Lord. She was still staring. But who could blame her when Eric Bradley still looked this good? You're not leaving, are you? He asked. I'll be with you in just a minute. He walked swiftly toward the door without waiting for her reply. I'm not a patient. I work here. Holly grabbed the cookie tin and slammed her car door shut, then hurried to catch up with him before he entered the building. Eric, he abruptly stopped in front of the door and turned. It's Dr. Bradley, he corrected her. His tone was brusque, and no hint of recognition sparked his eyes. He doesn't remember me? When he left Clover after high school, all thoughts of the town and its people must have disappeared. Oh, yes, right. Sorry. Dr. Bradley. He gave her a curt nod, then opened the door. She followed him in and almost ran into the back of him when he stopped again suddenly. Holly eased around him, then took a step back as he perused the area. His eyes widened, his mouth twitched, and for a few seconds